been as bad as hasn't been as bad as I actually thought, to be honest. Apart from just that little, just the minor little thing of the way it has to be done, and just I mean, okay, it's not a game-breaking thing, but it would be nice if both players could actually see the currency.
Yeah, that is a bit on the annoying side.
Because it's basically I have to ask you to look when you know so I know the amount of money that, when buying anything, or shit, just that little bit. You come back to me again, maybe. You know, you just hit that little bit and not highlight the.
Oh, with the cart, yeah.
I should have really put them in a pan. They would have gone in the pan, you know.
Yep.
Fry them off with some butter.
Yeah, that'd be good. Yeah, we can sell them for more that way.
It's interesting though. Why don't we get you to do something with the fish rather than just? I know that obviously they can be used for, like I'm doing now, you know, selling them, but you know, maybe a little way to just to process them.
Yeah.
Would give you a little bit more money, but I suppose that would never match his real intention for fishing. Fishing was just extra income.
Yeah, honestly, I think it's probably one of those things where fishing was probably one of those things that he just kind of like messed around with adding one day and was like, cool. And that was never really a focal point of the game, so he just never did any more with it.
Yeah.
So I mean, in some ways, I feel like it's an experiment that became a feature instead of, you know, something that was specifically planned.
Yeah, I mean, don't get me wrong. I don't mind the fishing side of things. It's just a little bit of extra capital. Well, extra income. And then you're not always having to dig. But then I suppose it gives you something to do. While, you know, if you've got your machine, if you've got your machines working for you, you know, you need something to do. If you're not maintaining them, then, or sorting out your bars or anything like that, you know, take a chill and fish.
Yeah, I've never been big into fishing in games, you know, because I understand the draw of most games to have like some sort of fishing component. Aside from, you know, if it's like a major part of the game or whatever, often it's usually just some sort of like sideline.
Okay, can you?
Like recreational activity. I don't think oh, there it is. 1,100.
Okay.
Nice. So that's the total amount?
That's the total amount.
So that's with the stuff out of there? Okay, cool.
That's the stuff out of there, and what?
So how much was your fish, do you know?
Well, I had 200 odd on the first one, about 108. Over 300 probably on the fish.
Nice.
Now you can see why I do it. I mean, it's not as much, you know, it's not as quick as doing what you're doing right now. Okay. don't know what you want doing with a cart. I'm just gonna put it the other side of the river.
Okay, so that still ended up kind of getting chucked
that,
out
though?
over there.
Was that another shard?
Yeah. So does that need to be more... Alright, let me,
We have an extra piece of pipe over here. With the other shards. Yeah, it kind of it hit it, but then...
Yeah, I saw that out of the corner of my eye.
Bounced.
Okay, so, we're gonna need...
Daylight.
Gonna need more foundation. Is one of the many things that we need. But,
tool racks would be nice.
So this almost works, but it like kind of like chucks it out a bit. But also,
guessing it's already going into daylight.
Whoa, you alright over there?
That doesn't help. What the hell did
You just slept through the day somehow?
Okay, he never fixed that.
What?
He never did. Yeah, no. I can advance the day by doing that. He never fixed that glitch. If you keep interacting with that bed, that moves that time on.
Yeah. Yeah, because I was going to say, yeah, you just slept through the entire day.
Yeah, he never fixed it.
That's weird.
Wasn't me intentionally doing that. I was trying to interact, but it kept flashing the screen up like it was doing something.
Yeah, I saw that. It kept flashing on. That's why I was like, well, what are you doing?
Yeah.
Anyway, I gotta do a bit right back.
Yeah, okay. Now, where did I leave? We need a tool rack.
Oh, yeah.
There's my shovel. Do we only have the one pan and bucket and stuff down here?
Oh, yeah. The other bucket is, well, the other pan is still at the shop.
Oh, right,
it's paid for, it just needs to be picked up.
I'll go and get it. Do you want me to get a tool rack?
Yeah, it might be a good idea. Let me also, alright, yeah, if you're gonna stop fishing and come down here, let me, open this up a little bit more so we can both work down here.
Yeah, we might need another platform, will we?
No, I don't think so. I think we can get away without, another platform, strictly.
I'll put that there. What else do I need? I need a bucket, don't I?
Mm-hmm.
So there's my brush. Or a brush.
Alright, so I'll work... Yeah, because I'm going to work on this side. So I'm just clear out some of this in my head.
Where's the bucket? Oh, there's the bucket.
Okay, so this be my shovel that I put right there.
Yeah.
That's my brush.
I was gonna say, do you want me to get a tool rack, even though... Do we need one tool rack? How many tool racks do we need?
No, just one for right now, I guess.
Because a tool rack holds 4 things?
Yeah, I mean, if we just had something... It'd be nice if we had, like, the construction hammer. And just some of the extra tools that we're not actively, like, using. Which I think just one right now would be fine.
Okay. Where do you want the tool rack? Up here? Up the top?
Yeah.
Okay. How do I actually rotate on a controller?
Is it one of the bumpers or something? Bumper or trigger?
No, because the trigger puts it down. Oh, it's D-pad.
Ah, okay.
Alright, so I'll put that there. Where's... That's a pickaxe that can go... Oh yeah, I can't actually until I... Fuck. Aye! Where the hell are you? Oh, we've still got 2 stairs up here.
Yeah.
Nice parking of the truck.
Thanks.
Where the hell's the construction armor?
So, I know you didn't mean that as a compliment. God damn it.
Oh, I want to get out of the grid. Thank you. Seriously, just get in the truck. There's a construction hammer. Blink. Okay, so press U and yeah, you just have to press the doodah button, the interact button to put tools in the tool rack. Just have to remember that. Okay. Definitely would like to try some of that firefly lighting and stuff down here.
Oh, yeah. You need to check out the price on those. I forget what those were. I think, weren't those like 48, I think? I think they're actually somewhat on the pricey side, but having some of those would be good down here. It is a bit dismal down here.
They are 48.
I was right.
Yeah.
I remember stuff.
With a
It
mind,
happens now and again.
yeah, but with a mind like yours, I'm not surprised.
Yeah, but I couldn't friggin' remember what the other games we talked about playing though when you messaged me yesterday.
Sure.
Because I remembered Hydroneer because we just talked about that, and then you're like, "Oh, well, which one do you?" And I'm like, I'm not even close to remembering the other frickin' games we talked about. So it's funny because one of them was the Power Wash Simulator, which I recently got Beth into that,
Yeah.
and she's big ol' hooked into Power Wash. So we've been blasting through
I know,
through that.
No pun intended.
So it's true, actually. I did not mean a pun. Puns just happen naturally.
Where's my shovel?
Probably the last place to put it. So the nice thing about this early setup is that you literally don't have to like move. You just need to rotate. As long as you remember how to do stuff.
Oh, bugger.
Oh damn. Oh, I gotta stop doing that. So, yeah, no, that is ground. Okay.
I'm guessing I had something on the shovel already.
Yeah, I do that a lot. Forget I still have a scoop on the shovel, and then I go to shovel another one, and I'm dumping stuff
Well, it
on
could
the
have.
ground.
It could have been. We might have picked up each other's shovel.
No, there's that too. Yeah.
Oh, come on.
So, do you need more space over there? Yeah, you can dig the ceiling a bit more.
Oh, there.
That'll do, pig. That'll do.
I haven't seen that move in a while.
Me either.
Oh, did that? Am I just short on that? I think I'm just short on catching the water droplet there. I'm not there though.
Alright, I'm getting a lot of,
Yeah, I keep hitting. Certain sections of the roof.
Yeah.
There we go. One, two. No. It's the pickaxe is in the way again. Oh, well that was useless. Idiot. There we go. No. No. There we go. You've got quite a shard myself.
Nice. You sharded yourself?
Yeah. Like I said, we will go back to Minecraft eventually. It's just
Oh yeah.
nice to have something a little bit different.
Yeah, I mean, I love how we say that, and yet we keep making references to Minecraft while playing.
Yeah. Yeah, but don't we always seem to make Minecraft references in certain games we play?
Yeah, kinda.
What did you think of that tweet about the final chapter?
The
Raft.
yeah, no, that's fine by me. That's
Yeah,
good.
but that's like 2 years. Technically.
So yeah, when I mean, as far as being the final chapter, I mean that I think is a good thing in the long run.
That's for
I mean, there's been a lot of development on that game, and I think the amount of content they have in there already is pretty decent and respectable. And I would wager that the that last chapter is probably going to be a bit bigger than some of the previous ones.
Well, I hope so. If I'm honest, I hope so.
So, but I mean, we'll certainly see.
it's gonna be nice getting back into Raft, but it's gonna be that long. It's like, well, what the fuck are we doing? But we'll
Oh yeah.
we'll have everything in place, ready anyways. I mean, we might even have that new counter,
Yeah.
so it'll tell us how many floor tiles we've actually got. I mean, you know, we can, even though it'll be the final chapter, I think what we should do though is probably make something decent towards the end. Oh bollocks! I dropped it. You know, make a like decent raft. Not that we haven't got a decent raft already, but
Make a cruise ship.
I don't know. Just make something that we can sort of. Be nice to make that go out with a bang somehow.
Yeah, I hear you. I mean, I'm not I appreciate and like the building in that game. The only thing I don't like is the material acquisition.
Yeah.
For building, that's what kind of hampers my my creativity on wanting to build anything like crazy big in that game. But I mean, we'll see. I mean, who knows what the new what the new content's going to bring in terms of, you know, material acquisition or, you know, any improvements on that front.
Because it is a game I have actually enjoyed. I mean, yes, there had been problems at times where things looked a bit thingy on videos and stuff, just because of the power of that game to compare to what it's going to be now. That's why I'm looking forward to getting back into it. Because obviously, you know, some games are the big where I used to struggle with. I've kind of done myself a bit of a favour. I know you've always said, well, you know, what I'm packing is overkill, but you can probably see why I chose the route I did. Just because of the fact that obviously I record and we stream and...
Oh, sure, yeah.
And obviously, you know, the games like Derail Valley, Flight Sim, you know, they pack a fucking punch. But the machine is good for it. You know, like you said, I future-proof myself, which I have.
Yeah, that's the main thing. Well, I mean, future-proof to an extent. As much as you reasonably can when it comes to technology.
Yeah. I mean, yeah, okay, I'm not gonna have a latest 4000 series graphics card or whatever that's coming out. But I'm now at a level of I feel comfortable in what I can do. You know, like, ooh, bloody hell, what was that?
Filtering?
Ah.
Alright, so I moved the other bucket over. That did seem to filter out nicely.
Okay, well if you...
So I filtered out the shards.
Do you want me to bring my stuff up or not?
So, I mean, if you want to.
Because I have a bit of chunk.
Alright, so let's see. Put you back under the water.
So, what do I do? Get, if I remember rightly, get...
Yeah. I mean, yeah. Get where you're gonna dump it with the little dot there. Yeah, it should be good there, where you were a moment ago. Or there. So, yeah. There you go.
What's... Oh, something's got caught in it. Stuff got caught
Yeah, I
in
see
it.
that. Yeah, that's weird. I don't know why that stuff got caught.
Have you hammered that down? Just my advice before you try and reach into that.
Oh, too late. I already reached into it.
Alright.
Okay, so this is our final allotment here, which
Ooh.
is a lot of stuff apparently. It's giving me some life.
Yeah.
Just picking it up. Hey.
Okay, we need to get rid of that then.
Yeah.
That was just for the fact that if that was lagging you, it's gonna go for me as well.
Right. Okay, so those are our shards.
Which we can keep hold of.
Let's see. Actually, hold on. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna grab the rest of these shards.
Right, okay. Are you gonna
in here, and I'm just gonna smelt it up into an ingot.
Nice.
Because we can always purchase a handsaw later and cut them into pieces for different machines. But if we just smelt these up now, that'll just kind of consolidate that. Because what I'd like to do is get rid of the shards and then kind of hand filter out maybe something else.
I wanted to cool that crucible down first.
So, well, doesn't say matter too much. But
I don't know.
Dump all that in there. Okay, cool. So,
there's quite a lot of shards.
Yeah. So, and then dump that on top of that, and should be able to smelt all those down, I believe.
Should go.
I know you can do ingots.
Yeah, you can do shards. You should be able to. You used to be able to. Because you used to be able to put them into the bars.
Yeah. I mean, unless you need the higher level smelter to do that, maybe? Maybe you can't do it in this? Well, that's disappointing. Okay, let me get...
Nope.
Oh.
It's gone.
That sounded good. Good.
Ooh, that's a nice big bar.
Ah, yeah, look at that bar. Okay, so,
Alright, so I'm going to put a shard bar for now, since we don't have a safe. I'm going to put it by the map.
That still seems...
So what we're actually doing with this...
Well, I'm going to filter out... don't touch it. I'm going to filter out the next stuff here.
Okay.
Okay, so,
Oh, we missed that shard then.
well, we need one for filtering, right?
Oh, okay.
So, we'll hold on to that one for filtering.
So you need...
And then, let's see, I want to filter out... Let's see, not iron. I want to filter out the gold. So, let's put some gold there.
1 second.
And then, let's see, I need another catch pan. So, because this is going to be the new filter pan.
Oh.
And then this is going to be the other catch pan.
Holy Jesus.
Yep.
That, even, I can see...
Holy Jesus indeed, my friend.
I can see the lag completely.
Okay, so.
Please don't crash game. Please don't crash.
Doo-doo-doo. Okay, you ready? Ready?
Yep. Whoa, that's... Oh my god.
Okay, sweet. Look at that. That worked beautifully. So we'll take, because gold's easy to get, so we'll do all that. So...
Yeah, if we...
Oh, whoops. Got to nail that down, apparently.
What are we doing with the gold? Smelting it?
Yeah. So
All
we'll
of
just
it?
turn that in. Yeah. Yeah, we're just going to make one big bar out of it for now.
I can't see my mouse. I don't want to...
Well, you don't have a mouse, man. You use a
No,
controller.
I can't. I couldn't see my little...
I know. You want me to do it?
Yeah, I couldn't see
I'll do
my
it.
cursor. I wish there was a way you could... Can you not... Is there not like a colorblind mode on to make that cursor more distinctive?
Mm.
Holy crap, did you hear that?
I heard that. Let's see what we get out of that bar. That's
Really?
a decent sized little bar. Okay, so now we need to filter out the
Gems. I'd like to know the weight of this stuff.
Okay, so I'm gonna filter out the iron next. Let's see. So I need another clear pan here.
Obviously, I can't mess with menus like you can mess with menus. Whoopsie.
The hell?
Is it? Did I accidentally pause again?
No, I don't know how or why this happened, but my browser window just suddenly popped open with Hydroneer website. I don't know why that happened.
All I did, I pressed a pause button on my controller.
It's weird. Okay, so we'll do that.
Would you like me to nail this
then-
bloody column down?
Oh yeah, if you want to nail that platform down, that would be
Dunk.
helpful.
And just for safety's sake, I'm gonna nail that. I'm gonna nail that machine down.
Oh, that's a good call too.
Okay.
Okay. You done nailing shit down?
Yeah.
Okay.
Christ, we still got.
So there,
Ooh, my
so there we go.
gems.
So that's all the gems.
Cloutium.
Oh, Cloudium, yeah, I forgot about that. So that, yeah, so that one's the just the iron that you got. So if you want to smelt up the iron into an ingot.
Are you keeping one for?
So I got this one over here for the. But yeah, just go and smelt it up.
Yeah, okay. I know it's just because you had that piece of iron there. That was all.
So, oh wait, hold on, yeah.
Oh,
Oh, you missed.
balls. Ah, shite. Only I can do that.
Well, I mean, I did it earlier.
Did you? I didn't see it.
Well, not on that, but I mean, when we first started, I accidentally dumped a thing instead of putting it in the wagon.
Oh yeah. I thought my mouse was there. This is why we need the magnet. The magnet will be so helpful.
Alright, I'll let you do that. Okay, so next thing is we got some Cloudium if we want to.
What I am actually going to do then is... Ooh, come on game. How did I miss? Oh wait, for nickel. If I had a nickel for every time that happened. Please tell me no one went down the friggin' shaft. Hole.
I saw one piece go down there, but I already grabbed it.
Okay. Maybe we need to put up a buffer protection.
Huh?
Well, we'll have more flooring at some point.
And maybe a magnet next time.
Huh?
Yeah, I don't know if I ever really used the magnet in the first game.
The magnet,
So
right, the magnet would save me a lot of time right here.
well, yeah, that I know.
So you've got red, blue, and green gems there.
Yeah, we got a little bit of everything here. So, no, I think the gems you can kind of compress them all at the same time with the compressor. If, when you get it,
Don't know.
I'm pretty sure you can. I don't think we have a gem compressor
No,
over here.
we've only got the cutter, which the grinding wheel would be give us more thingy price on the gems.
True. But then we gotta manually do like each little one because we can't merge them together.
True.
We do get the anvil,
Well,
the anvil and the hammer.
the anvil's for jewelry, isn't it? So
No, you need it for doing swords and stuff too.
yeah, that's what I mean, the jewelry and the swords and stuff. But
Yeah,
it,
but you can make more money out of
Yeah.
that. So let's see, because we got because we'd want a saw too.
yeah, I don't know.
So
Don't know how much money we actually have in the tub.
well, we got 1,000 in there.
Have we?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna get an anvil. Then we need the smithing hammer,
We will also need some more bases.
and yeah, we do need some more floor foundations. I'd like to get more of those big ones.
Well, you can hop over to the city if need be.
Yeah, let me. So I'm gonna buy this stuff.
And bring it over, and then
Yeah, we got the. Okay, so let's see. Where's that tool rack? Tool rack's right there.
you interact button.
Oh, there we go. Okay.
You have to make sure it's highlighted before you do it.
And then.
Yeah, I think because obviously we're gonna need some more platforms just to space stuff out.
Yeah. All right. So I'm gonna bring back the saw. While you're working on that, I'm going to
Go to the city.
head to the city.
Have you got enough fuel on your roof?
Probably, but I'm gonna top it up anyway here.
Okay.
Um,
Yeah, I sort of like I said, I'm using the tool rack more just to keep organized. It's just
Huh?
that seems like
Huh?
I think that's it for my mistake.
okay. So that's that. Oh, and I need the money, obviously.
Yeah, it's at the store. Would you
Doo-doo-doo.
do you want me to sell the gold 9 bars or keep them?
Well, I was thinking about maybe
Doing something with them?
doing something with them. Because what do we need? We need, because it depends on what you put up there, right? So if I do, how do you use the anvil again?
Okay, so first of all,
And then, the smithing hammer that determines stuff? How do we
you then
hit the anvil with the required resources placed on top? Because wasn't there a way of, like, because I remember it showing what you needed.
yeah, so you interact. You do the interaction key first.
Oh, left mouse one.
So then you
Okay, so we need two iron for an axe, 3 for. So what if we just made? Because we have the 2 iron.
yeah.
What if we just made an axe? Whoops. So, because I figure if I'm gonna head out anyway, we could hit up the shop, see what the going rate is on an axe, maybe on weapons.
Yeah. And then as long as you've got the hammer. Oh,
Am I missing something?
are you missing a red jewel?
Oh, do we need? Oh, we need a red jewel too. Oh yeah, we do, don't we?
I was just gonna say, are you missing a red jewel there?
Oh, right, and that would have to be a polished one. We
Yep.
can't use the uncut stuff. Okay. Okay. Yeah. Okay. I forgot how to read this. And then that's gold. Oh, it's any gem, right? Yeah. That's right. It doesn't have to be a red
No,
one. It
but
could be any gem.
it's any gem.
But yeah, but it needs a gem.
It needs a
Right.
polished gem.
Okay. Okay. Fair enough. So the and we'd have to shine that out. Okay, so all right, screw it. Well, we'll just leave that alone for right now. I'm gonna go
Okay, fair enough.
investigate some more flooring
Yeah.
and see what the price is on one of those gem compressors.
Okay. There was something I was gonna ask you to get, and I can't remember what the fuck it was. Nope. It's gone. Can't remember. I want to see how the game reacts, because we're not together now.
Yeah. So yeah, because it was it's right. So we go right.
Yeah, right and right.
Right. Whoops. Rock.
That was the rock that we
Right.
flipped it on before.
Was it?
Yeah. You know when it went haywire and I end up ejecting me out the back?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's that rock. Yeah, what's the scrap cubes? Do you remember what the scrap cubes were for?
No scrap.
Because I know you can scrap stuff at the scrap yard, but I can't remember exactly what cubes for.
Yeah, I don't know. Oh yeah, that was just the carts, right? Okay. Okay. Ooh. Oh, that's a. Do they not just have regular compressors anymore?
I don't think so.
No, it's just called the logic compressor. Yeah, because it's either the hand crank or by using logic. Okay. So there's no difference there. It's just the one. So that's
Price.
way more money than we have for doing that. That is out of our league. So
Pricey.
so what's the grinding wheel is 84. We also got the scale. The scale's 146.
Oh yeah, that's for weight and stuff, isn't it?
Yeah. All right. Let me get some platforms first,
Yeah.
and then see where we're at here. And hold on, because there's the pallets.
Which are about 400 and something, aren't they?
Ooh, those are pricey. Okay, I'm gonna skip the pallet for right now.
That's, I think they're about 400 and odd.
I didn't expect them to be quite that pricey.
Yeah, they always have been.
Oh, I'm sure they have. It's just been a long time since I played.
Well, yeah, that's true. That is very true. I'd actually rather, as weird as this,
Oh, whoops. It helps if I actually pay for it. Do.
as you know, as weird ways this has been to play this game, I actually really enjoyed playing it in multiplayer.
Yeah, me too.
It's not, you know, it's been, the pace isn't, you know, we haven't literally done a Minecraft, and we haven't really rushed, sort of thing. We've taken our time and sort of planning, you know, you plan stuff out, because you can sort of tell. I mean, so kind of. So far, the game sort of kind of coping, but we're not.
Yeah, I mean, are you getting any lag or anything? I mean, I'm the host. I mean, so far it's been fine on my end.
No, I'm not really getting lag. I've had a little bit of stutter, but that was just, I don't know. Looks like I've got some shards in there. I've got a shard or two in there. Sorry, I'm back digging.
Okay, so so we got 528 left after buying some platforms. So we wanted some scales.
Yeah.
And let's see. And a grinding wheel.
Well, yeah, we could do with really sort of sorting gems out, I think.
Yeah, because I mean, even if they're not particularly amazing, it would be good to like make some weapons because those generally sell better.
Yeah.
It's usually worth the price of admission there. So let's see. Anything hidden over here? No. Okay, so that's 230. Anything else we need? Okay. I guess that's about it for now.
Well, we'll be getting on to... We're getting to wrap up anyway soon.
Yeah.
I mean, we don't need a safe yet, or do we? I said we don't need a safe.
No.
I'd like a safe eventually.
So I think early on it might be a good idea to invest possibly in more hand sorters. Because if we had one for like the different things, then we don't have to do what we did with swapping out all the pans. Because we had all the pans set up and all the,
good point.
then we could just kind of like, you know, dump stuff in. You know what I mean?
Well, we'd still have to swap one. We'd have to swap one pan around though, wouldn't we?
Yeah, but then the output pan we could basically just leave, and then kind of like dump. You know.
Oh yeah. Yeah, but I mean,
But anyway, that's neither here nor there right now.
No.
Let's see, money.
But the one pan that, you know, that you put stuff in, that would be... That would be the one that... I don't know if we're in there. Definitely would like some firefly lights down here just to try them out. Are you stuck?
A little bit.
You might have to. Well, if you're stuck, you can always do the vehicle unstuck thing.
I got it. Okay.
I've got more material that needs to sort out.
Don't be locking anything down. Because I don't know if these are going to stay here or not yet. I'm just getting them out of the truck. Oh yeah, I forgot. For some reason, I can't place one right there.
Yeah, it's... I don't know why.
Yeah. I can place more back there.
But yeah, but you'll only be able to get so far.
Okay, so, let's just see how this is gonna...
Well, if you want to move the anvil, that's unlocked.
Okay, so, I just want to get an idea how we want to break this stuff down here. Okay. Let's see, that's fine there. Okay, so what do we got going on here? Because we got, obviously we got some processing. We probably want to do some processing more down here anyway. And then,
That's...
so we should get a table at some point too. Is that locked down, I assume?
Yeah, it has to be. Before you can put anything in, it has to lock down.
Let's see, we'll put those there for right now.
I'll have to lock it down.
And then,
The crucible, I'll have to... that needs to be unlocked. Ooh, it's a magic of gravity.
okay. I don't know if this is the way it's going to stay configured. I'm just trying to get a general lay of the land here. And then we need, okay, so, right, because we have the gem cutter.
That has to be locked down before we use.
So, I don't remember all this shit having to be locked down.
It didn't have to be, but usually if you're on the grid, sometimes it's better to lock it down.
So,
That doesn't have to be then. But it's better so you don't accidentally misclick it.
no, I hear you. It's just you're so fast to lock shit down when I'm still trying to figure stuff out. Oh yeah, we got the scales in the truck. So these are usually good
Why have I... what the
to
fuck?
have by
Why the... what the fuck?
that.
I got
What?
floating coins.
Yeah, that's fine. So,
Ooh.
what?
Yeah, something there in the game didn't like that then.
Yeah, because the floating coins happen because, like, if you have something in your hand, I found this out earlier by accident. If you have something in your hand, and, like, say, for instance, like, you jump,
Yeah.
and then I hit Q to enter the truck, it attaches to the truck and floats.
Oh, right, okay.
Where, because it was in the air when it, like, got detached from me and attached to the truck, so it just kind of stays there. Which is actually kind of a handy feature. It's weird, but it's a handy feature, regardless. Alright, so we got that, and we got that. Wish we had a table. Do we have a table over here?
I don't know.
They sell tables? I think they sell. They have a table over here, but they do not sell tables over here. That is not the type of table for sale. Okay. Okay. Alright.
I want to see if it is actually any gem.
Yeah, it should be. So, but you need the second bar there.
Where's...
Because they were all showing red. That's why I was thinking it'd be any gem.
Seriously?
Huh?
Thank you. Or am I completely just fucking screwing this up? Oh, fuck. No, 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 no. I know what it is.
Oh, they have to be hot, don't they?
Yeah.
Right. Forgot about that. Okay, so we should probably have another another one of these fire things over here by the anvil then, so that we don't have to walk back and forth.
And then if
Because I'm a lazy bastard.
you said it, not me.
Sure did. I know what I am.
So yeah, if they're hot, it'd make it quicker because you've obviously got to transfer the heated ingot. Oop, shit, sorry. Come on, before it cools down, bollocks. That's not going to count, I don't think.
It might.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So it is any gem, the thing, we just were,
yeah.
basically, we hadn't heated it.
And then,
Okay, they've done something to the axe, because that axe seems...
and it's actually not it's not a gem at all. There's your gem. Doesn't need gem. It just need to be hot. So that's what the red meant. Is that it just need to be hot.
But there is, unless the gem is.
So if you look at the jewelry, see how it shows gold, hot, and then a gem icon.
Yeah, all right. Yeah, okay. So the gems.
So yeah, so it wasn't that it needed gems. It just needed to be hot.
Okay, fair enough.
Okay.
Makes
Yeah, I
sense.
forgot about that whole thing with it needing to be hot. Good call on that.
I just had to remember that I'm sure that it had to be heated.
Yeah. Then of course, obviously, if we're making the jewelry, we want to make sure we're using the highest weight gem. So like if we made this into we would want to kind of figure out, you know. So yeah. All right. So I think that's good. If you want to lock that stuff down, how much was the? I'm gonna go check on the
I don't think the
fire, the crucible
I
thingy.
don't-
I think they were pretty cheap.
Yeah,
They're 86,
yeah. I thought they didn't.
and we got 298. So yeah, we'll get another one of those. And we'll put this one right. Well, let me put it there because of the way this is configured. Hold on. Need to rotate that. That's probably the best way to have that.
Yeah.
And then I should be able to place you there. Yeah, there we go.
Yeah, we just need. Really, that one on needs to be the fire pit.
Yeah. So then that way we can.
Heat the gold up or the iron on, whatever.
Yeah. Okay, cool. So now that's.
Ready to be sold at the stock market. All of the jewelers.
All right, and that.
Oops.
So that gives us the estimated price value too on the scale. So it gives us the weight and then the price. So like that that ruby is 39, and this is 33.
I reckon the blue
Right.
might be.
So well, it depends on the weight. That's the main
True.
thing. Is how much weight does it have? So you're looking for like somebody who's bigger. Oh, this one seems pretty sizable. Okay, so
So that was 33, that's 50.
so that's 55.
Well, it's 2.
Yeah,
Hang on, that's 2 point.
yeah, it weighs more than the others.
Yeah.
So let's see. Do we get anywhere else? It seems. Oh, Got a ruby that seems pretty big here. So what are you? That's 61. That's 2.45. Let's see. I do appreciate that you can actually kind of just see the relative like size of the shit in here and be like, oh, I think that one might be worth more.
That's only 1 point.
Yeah. So I think that ruby seems to be the winner at the moment.
That one.
Was it that one? Okay.
I think it was this one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. So we just need to get that nice and hot. And then we can put you there. And we'll do a ring.
Have I got the right hammer?
I don't know, do you? I don't think so. No, yeah, I think you do. Yeah, you got the right one. It's cooling down, man. Quick. No. Okay.
Is that not 2 gold? That looks like 2 gold.
It says 1.
Okay.
It's 1 gold, 1 gem.
Oh, right, yeah. Okay.
Because otherwise they'd be side by side.
Yeah.
Because if you look at the next one, so it's 2 and 1.
It's 2 gold. Yeah. Okay.
Bam.
There you go.
Okay. Now, what's the value of this ring? So the value of the ring is 1,573 bucks.
Alright. Okay.
So that's the base value of the ring. Now, of course, that's going to depend on the market value, right? Because if the market's up or down.
Yeah, if we take it to the stock market, yeah.
And
Don't forget
well,
the
that'd be the
axe.
ideal. That'd be the ideal place to take it.
That
So,
axe really
so the
seems out
axe-
of scale. That axe
so these are. I know, right?
completely out of scale.
Oh, that's actually worth quite a bit.
Hmm.
24.96. It looks like. Yeah,
Yeah,
24.96.
2,496.
Oh, sweet. All right. See, now we're talking, man. Now we're talking about some good stuff. All right. So let's do the let's hit up the market.
Okay.
See if we can find a sale for this, and then we'll wrap up.
Yep.
With our earnings. All right. Actually, hold on. I suppose we probably should check right up here real fast to see if see what the stock market up here is doing, right?
Yeah. Run.
Oh, and this was for iron.
Iron. Yeah.
Okay.
So, okay.
Yeah, because I wasn't sure how to read that before. Okay, so this one's only for iron.
So the other one, the one we basically.
And then there was one for gold that we passed by on the road,
There's one for.
and then
There is one for fish.
and it was the one. Was it the one up on the snow hill?
For weapons.
Was that the weapons? I don't know. We'll find out. All right, hop in.
I mean, we have enough fuel. Yes.
Yeah, we should do. Yeah.
Surprisingly, for the first base vehicle, it's not too bad. Not like it used to be.
Yeah.
There is a stock market here.
Yeah, I forget what's here. What do we got? No whammy, stop. So, oh, this is weapons. And of course it's down. It's 89.2%.
Hmm.
Okay, so we know that the Snow Peak is weapons.
Yep. Where did the axe go?
It's in there.
Oh, it's there. Sorry.
Just below some of the pipes.
Yeah. I couldn't really see it. It's been a productive.
Yeah, I think we made some good progress. Okay, now this one right here I think was just for gold ingots. If you want to hop out and check real fast.
I'm a milk float. Yeah, gold.
Yeah. and that's down. Okay, and then guess we'll just head to town. I guess I think that's the one for jewelry.
Hmm.
We'll see.
Does feel like I'm on a milk float, except it's not electric. Ooh. I mean, if we don't need these pipes, we can scrap them, but we'll probably will need them.
Oh yeah, no point in throwing those
Well,
out.
that's just a jewelry. It's just a jeweler's.
Oh, just regular jewelers.
Yeah.
So, is there no stock market for jewelry? So I'm not gonna sell this. I just want to confirm what the price is.
Oof.
Yeah, 1573 for that one.
Let me have a look. Oh, that's a different. This is a different map. I'm looking at a map at the shop.
So yeah, so because you get the stock markets. So it says jeweler and stock market, but it shows the stock market locations, but it doesn't specifically say what they're for.
Hmm.
So because there's a stock market, because we're in
Well, the stock market in Ember Cradle is the iron
'cause we're-
one. There's there's a stock market. Actually, that's the fish one. So the one that is showing from
So what's the stock market up here that I'm heading towards?
don't know. And then, or is that the fish one? Other way, isn't it?
Why am I?
Is it not in there?
I guess it's got to be in here somewhere. I guess. That's buying.
No, you're right. You should be. Oh no, go down. Yeah, go down there.
Yeah, I was.
This
So
is
where is it?
a bit of a treat. No, it should be to the left. It should be a stop mark.
I mean, I know it's supposed to be one like right here.
Did they not update the game? Because wasn't this where the boat was?
Yeah, but the boat would have been out there, not. So.
Oh, there's a stop mark.
Oh, I guess right here.
Jewelry.
Jewelry 107. It's up.
Oof.
It's up. It's
Right.
up.
You
Go,
want...
go get the truck.
Okay.
Oh, that was trippy.
Well,
I forgot I was staring at your screen with the map. So when you put the map down and we're like, it just threw me off for a second. Like, holy shit, what's going on?
because I'm not. Ooh, I do not like driving this truck on this. Because it's all done by left analog stick. Ooh. Okay, I'll get there in a minute. That price won't change unless it goes. Oh, fuck me. Unless it goes day.
Yeah. Yeah, unless the day changes. So as long as you can get the truck here today, we're we get the 107. Okay, let's see. What's the so what's that bring the price point up to? So that's 1684. So that gives us a little bit more anyway.
100 more.
Yeah.
Or something like that.
All right. So we selling it?
Yeah, yeah.
Bam.
Cool.
That's the most money we've had at one time.
Yeah. Where's the
Sweet.
other money?
It's back at the
Oh, okay.
the shop at near base camp. Okay, so
It just depends whether you want to. I'll let you drive. It's probably safer. Is
Yeah,
it
we'll
worth us selling the axe or keeping it for now?
well, I mean the axe is worth like another like 2,500, so I suppose we could just sell it for now. And just invest back into equipment and stuff.
Yeah. Yeah, trying to drive on one analog stick when you're so used to not driving on one analog stick is really weird.
I'm used to driving with mouse and keyboard, so
So where do we need to sell the axe at?
I'm not sure. I
I
mean,
think-
can we just can we
I
just
think-
sell it at the jeweler?
I think we should
'Cause
be able to
that's
just
not-
sell it at the jewelers.
Yeah, because I think that still just counts as like general
Yeah.
sale. I'm certainly not driving up there. So, man, that is oversized.
Like I said, I don't know why, but it is really just like ridiculous.
Yeah, but I mean, so is the ring, right? I mean, the ring is oversized because it was, and thank God, right? Because if the ring wasn't oversized, it'd be a pain in the ass. The frickin'
Right,
you'd
so
lose
that-
it so easy.
What's that showing?
Yeah. Yeah, 24.96. So,
Shit.
and now 0. Don't lose our axe, man.
Right, will it sell if I do this?
Let's find out. Yes.
Good.
All right.
Okay. So
Money received. All right, so let's combine all of our capital here and see what we got.
See what we've got to work with next time.
So, all right.
Because
so
I would like
I'm just gonna plop that there, and then we got a little bit of money over here
I would like
to
to
combine.
carry on with this as well.
Okay, so this brings us up to 2708, and then you get a bunch of money. Plop that on the pile. Boom. 4,392. Man, that is a lot of monies.
So we are starting to go down the right route then now.
Absolutely. So yeah, if we just can kind of continue doing that, yeah, we'll be doing pretty good.
Well, you've got
Because that gives us enough money to actually get one of those gem compressors, which I think would probably be a good idea to do. Because if we do the gem compressor, we can make bigger gems to put into jewelry. So
and I've got, like I say, I've got a lot of material here that needs to sort. I've got material there that needs to sort.
yeah, so we'll sort that out
And
next
then-
time and make some more stuffs.
So yeah, we're gonna end this one here.
Oh well, that was fun.
Yeah, it was. So thank you for joining us. Don't forget to like and subscribe if you're watching on YouTube. Don't forget to follow us on Twitch. All links are in the description. And we shall see you next time. So until then,
Later.
goodbye for now.